ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. History made today in the Czech Republic. Contesting the really ran 300 meters, Shawnee Miller-Rebo was in a class of her own. She became the only woman ever to drop below the 35-second barrier, setting a new world record at the Ostrava Golden Spike, breaking the tape in 34.41 seconds. That was almost a full second better than the previous record of 35.30 set by Mexico's Ana Guevara all the way back in 2003. Team Bahamas trying to rebound from a tough loss yesterday to the host of the America's Zone 3 Davis Cup tie in Costa Rica, taking on the U.S. Virgin Islands. Philip Major Jr. getting the 2-4-2 off to a blazing start, breaking 3 times in the first set without dropping a game against Russell Armstrong. Armstrong providing a little more fight in the second set, even converting on his only break point. But PJ got 3 more breaks as well and put this one away in straight sets, 6-love and 2. Baker Newman on court next against Thomas Del Olmo. Del Olmo able to secure 1 break of serve in the first set, but Baker broke 3 times to take the opener. That momentum carrying over to the second set as well. Baker converting on all 3 of his breakpoint opportunities there, and he got the bagel, winning 6-2 and love to give the Bahamas the team win. Just like yesterday, the doubles, a dead rubber, Justin Lunn and Dante Ambrista teaming together once again, taking on Nicholas Bass and Christopher Elin. The 2-4-2 dropping the first set after giving up 2 breaks, a much better second set. No breaks in the first 11 games, but when it counted most, VI got the break to win the match 6-3, 7-5. The Bahamas closing out group play tomorrow against Puerto Rico. Bahamas Aquatics underway with this National Swimming Championships at the Betty Kelly Kenning National Aquatic Center. That's where we find our Amajal Knowles.
Good evening, Johnny, and good evening, Bahamas. We are live here at the Betty Kelly Kenning Aquatic Center, the site of the 2019 Bahamas Aquatic Swimming Championships, where several moments ago, just wrapping up, was arguably the race of the day so far in the boys 15 and over 100 meter free. Joining me now is the president of the Bahamas Swimming Federation, Oswald Cargill. Mr. Cargill, just tell me a bit about the race.
That race particularly was exciting. We had young Devante Carey, who was still a junior swimmer. He's able to topple one of the big giants of swimming, the senior boys. And that really tells us that while Annan is an outstanding swimmer, if you consistently train hard, you can beat some of the swimmers who are stronger. And Devante really did a good job. And obviously, I know he may not be 100% happy with the outcome, but it is what it is, and the results speak for themselves. Devante's going to have a great time. And hopefully, Anna will be able to rebound from this and be able to improve going forward.
All right, now the event is obviously FINA certified, which means there are several international athletes here. Just tell me a bit about that and how it raises the stakes for some of the Bahamian swimmers.
Yeah, we have international swimmers from the United States here for this meet because it's a FINA qualifier for Tokyo 2020 as well as the World Championships this year. That is because we have FINA officials in the Bahamas. Mansur Roberts is the director of technical officials, and he's able to have about 10 Bahamians qualified on the FINA list. I'm one of those Bahamians. I'm very happy that we can now judge at all levels, including the Olympic Games. And FINA approved this meet as a qualifier, and that's what attracts international swimmers to come into the Bahamas.
Now, obviously, the Bahamas has established itself as the dominant swimming program in the region, obviously securing another Carifta medal. But things kind of ramp up now with CC Can and then Pan Am Games. Do you think Team Bahamas is ready?
Well, we're very proud of our Carifta performance. We're the only federation in the Bahamas and in the region to win Carifta Aquatics three times in a row and 5 times in the last 6 years. That's outstanding. We're getting ready for CC Can, but because of lack of funding, we're sending a very small team to CC Can. But the bigger meets this year for us will be the Pan American Games, the World Championships, and those are big meets as well as the World Juniors. But we're disappointed that we could not, notwithstanding our Carifta outstanding results, garner the support from Corporate Bahamas, support as the CC Can team, both in swimming and water polo. So as a result, based on the limitations of our finances, sending a very small team with CC Can. So we won't win CC Can, we do well, but hopefully next time that we'll be able to have a stronger team there, represented by a lot of our Carifta team. It takes a lot of money. We have $60,000 in debt from the Carifta team, and we're appealing to corporate Bahamas support the Bahamas Aquatic Federation because we deliver. We delivered a three-peat. No one else, no other federation of Bahamas can claim a distinction. No other federation in the region has ever three-peated before. We've done it, and we're very proud of those results.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gargo. Well, Johnny, things are certainly heating up in the pool. Back to you in studio.
It's definitely a big weekend for national championships. The Bahamas Sailing Association Nationals also this weekend in Montague Bay, and the sailors are ready to go.
You know, I'm looking for the best result possible. We're expecting light winds, which is good for me, but not too light.
It's going to be fun, a lot of competition, and I'm hoping I can do my best.
The Bahamas Olympic Committee showing their appreciation to the media last night with a meet and greet. For more on that, we swing it back over to Amajal Knowles.
Well, it was time to unwind last night at Bristol Winter Cruise. The major players in the local sporting community met for some good old-fashioned corporate networking as the Bahamas Olympic Committee hosted a meet and greet for media as well as members of local sporting bodies and stakeholders. BOC President Ramel Knowles.
The Bahamas Olympic Committee is about partnering with all of our stakeholders. There's no stakeholder more important than the press. I read a very interesting article, the fact that sports globally is worth around $160 billion. The challenge for us in the Bahamas is to find out what that value is to our sporting federations in the Bahamas. And so tonight we seek to partner with the press so that we could make a determination on how do we come up with a strategy to promote our athletes and our federation so that we can get more of the corporate dollars that's available for sponsorship and marketing.
And for two of the heads of a pair of local sporting federations, they recapped how things have been going in the first half of 2019.
We're going to try and build on what we're doing. We have some events planned both nationally and internationally, and we expect to put our best foot forward once again and be supported and put the Bahamas out there once again.
We're doing up to this point almost exclusively indoor wrestling, and recently there's been an expansion in beach wrestling opportunities. We sent a team of 5 people down to Barbados 2 months ago. They competed in a tournament there that climaxed what they're calling Caribbean Week. So all of the Caribbean wrestling federations came together and had a tournament down there. And we were able to have our 60K wrestler, he became the gold medal winner in that tournament. And so we're very proud of him, Mr. Thorne Demerit.
Next up for the BOC on their interim agenda, the Pan Am Games, scheduled for July 26th through August 11th in Lima, Peru. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
UB head athletics trainer Sasha Johnson recently certified in the sports medicine process of dry needling at the Institute of Athletic Regeneration in Houston, Texas. Dry needling is a technique used by physical therapists and sports medicine practitioners to assist in treating pain and mobility issue in athletes. A rough night at the office on Tuesday for the University of the Bahamas Mingos and the Province Softball Association. The Mingos dropping to 2-3 on the season with an 11-1 loss to the Lady Warriors in 4 innings.
I knew that coming into the game it'd be a rough one, having 3 or 4 starters out of the game due to sickness or injury. But with that said, some of the errors that were made, I didn't expect those to happen. But hey, that's a part of the game.
The University of the Bahamas Summer Sports Camp starts on Monday and runs through July 19th at UB's campus on University Drive. The camp caters to boys and girls between the ages of 8 and 13 and includes 4 disciplines: basketball, track and field, swimming, and soccer. Every 45 minutes, campers will rotate from one discipline to the next so that they get a chance to go through all the skills of the sports. The instructors will also take the campers on a tour of the entire campus, including the bookstore, cafeteria, labs, and classrooms, so they get the full college experience.
I guarantee at the end of the 4 weeks, you will see an improvement in your child's skill set. So UB Summer Sports Camp is the camp for you as parents to really consider having your child participate in, and for them being on a secure university campus where we have 24-hour security. We even have a campus police that is always in patrol.
And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.